In the quiet village of Ravensbrook, surrounded by dense forests and rolling hills, there was an orchard unlike any other. The apple trees bore fruit that was a deep, unsettling crimson, so red that they were known as blood apples. Their juice was sweet but tinged with a hint of something that left a lingering shiver down one's spine. Generations ago, the orchard was tended by the villagers who took great pride in their harvests. One autumn, a wealthy landowner named Lord Grayson arrived, claiming ownership of the land through dubious means. He was a cruel man who imposed backbreaking labor on the villagers and took all the profits for himself. Desperate and oppressed, the villagers planned to confront Lord Grayson and reclaim their livelihoods. On a moonless night, they gathered in the apple fields, each holding a torch that flickered like their waning hope. However, Lord Grayson had anticipated their rebellion. He and his hired mercenaries ambushed the villagers in the orchard. A massacre ensued beneath the canopy of apple trees. The cries of the fallen mingled with the rustling leaves, and the ground became soaked with their blood. No one was spared. Men, women, and even children perished that night. Lord Grayson buried their bodies in shallow graves among the roots of the trees they had once nurtured. In the following seasons, the orchard underwent a sinister transformation. The apples grew larger and turned a darker shade of red. Those who dared to eat them spoke of haunting visions, and whispers carried on the wind. The villagers began to believe that the souls of the murdered had seeped into the trees, their anguish giving birth to the blood apples. Rumors spread, and the orchard was abandoned, left to stand as a grim memorial. But the curse didn't end there. Anyone who tried to claim the land or pick the apples met with unexplained misfortunes, accidents, illnesses, disappearances. The legend of the blood apples grew, a chilling tale told to warn against greed and cruelty. Years later, a distant relative of Lord Grayson named Eleanor inherited the land. Unaware of its dark history, she planned to restore the orchard. On her first visit, she was captivated by the beauty of the crimson apples and decided to taste one. That night, she was tormented by nightmares of the massacre, faces of the dead pleading for justice. Horrified, Eleanor sought out the oldest villager, who recounted the gruesome tale. Stricken with guilt over her ancestors' crimes, she resolved to make amends. She organized a proper memorial for the victims and pledged to return the orchard to the community. As the villagers gathered to honor their lost ancestors, a strange calm settled over the orchard. The apples began to lose their blood-red hue, returning to a natural shade. The curse was lifted, but the story of the blood apples remained etched in the hearts of all, a somber reminder of the cost of human greed and the spirits that linger when justice is denied.